Have you ever looked up at the vast, inky blackness of the night sky and felt a profound sense of wonder? Have you ever dreamt of capturing that breathtaking spectacle of holding the Milky Way in your own hands, not just as a memory, but as a photograph? It might seem like a feat reserved for astronomers with giant telescopes and space agencies with billion-dollar budgets. But I'm here to tell you something remarkable. The ability to photograph the cosmos is more accessible today than ever before. It is a journey that you can begin tonight with equipment you might already own. This essay is your personal invitation to become a cosmic photographer. You will learn essential gear, simple techniques, and easy editing tips, and why protecting dark skies matters. You might be wondering, when is the best time to start this cosmic adventure? The answer, quite wonderfully, is right now. As I write this on August 29, 2025, we are in a truly magnificent window for night sky photography. Crisp, clear nights of late summer and early autumn offer a spectacular view into the heart of our galaxy. The moon is currently a waning crescent, heading toward a new moon in just a few days. Perfect black canvas for stars. August is renowned for shooting stars. The Perseid meteor shower peaks in mid-August and leaves lingering activity through the month. Even after the peak, your chance to catch a stray meteor remains delightfully high. To truly photograph the cosmos, you must escape the light. A dark sky makes all the difference. Use online resources and light pollution maps to find the darkest areas near you. National parks, state forests, remote rural areas. Plan a trip, even if it's just for a few hours. Pack warm clothes, a flask of a hot drink, turn off your car lights, and give your eyes at least 20 minutes to adapt to the darkness. Now that you've found your dark sky sanctuary, let's talk about the tools you'll need to capture its beauty. You don't need a spaceship's worth of equipment to get started. Most crucial, a camera with manual controls, DSLR or mirrorless that lets you change ISO, aperture, and shutter speed. This control is non-negotiable. It's how you'll tell your camera precisely how much starlight to collect. Your best friend is a wide-angle lens in the 14 to 24 millimeter range. Fast aperture like f2.8 or f1.8 or even f1.4. A lower f number means a wider opening gathering more light quickly. Your camera and lens need a rock-solid foundation, a sturdy tripod. The slightest vibration will turn pinprick stars into blurry streaks. Invest in a tripod that feels solid. This is not the place to cut corners. A remote shutter release, an intervalometer. Many modern cameras can be controlled via smartphone apps, a red light headlamp and extra batteries. With a modest camera, a wide lens and a sturdy tripod, you can capture stunning Milky Way photos. A modest camera in a dark location will outperform the most expensive gear in a light-polluted city. Start simple, learn, and upgrade as you go. Camera with manual controls, wide fast lens, sturdy tripod, remote or intervalometer, red headlamp, spare batteries. With your gear assembled under the vast, dark sky, it's time to speak your camera's language. We need to set 3 fundamental parameters: ISO, aperture, and shutter speed. Set your lens to its widest possible aperture, the lowest f number it can achieve. The ISO setting determines your sensor's sensitivity to light. A good starting point is between ISO 1600 and ISO 6400. Higher ISO brightens the image but introduces more digital noise. Find the balance for your camera. Because starlight is faint, we typically use long exposures between 15 and 30 seconds. But the Earth is rotating. Too long an exposure causes star trails. Use the 500 rule. For a 20mm lens, 500 divided by 20 equals 25 seconds. That keeps stars as points instead of streaks. A fantastic starting recipe for your first Milky Way shot would be: set your camera to manual mode, open aperture as wide as it will go. Set ISO to 3200, and set the shutter to 20 seconds. Take a shot, review it, and adjust. Increase ISO to brighten or shorten shutter to prevent trailing. This process of experimentation is where the real learning happens. Autofocus is useless in the dark. Switch to manual focus and use live view to magnify a bright star. Very slowly turn the focus ring until the disc shrinks to a pinpoint. With focus set, add creative light painting. Sweep a flashlight briefly to reveal foreground texture. Sweep gently, too much light will blow out the foreground, too little leaves it pure black. Experiment for subtlety. Capturing the image is only half the journey. The other half happens in the digital darkroom. Shoot in RAW. It's the digital negative that holds all the sensor data for editing. A JPEG discards data. A RAW file gives you flexibility to adjust color, brightness, and contrast. One powerful technique is stacking. Take multiple identical pictures, let's say 10 shots, one after the other without moving the camera. Use free software like Deep Sky Stacker or Sequator to align and average frames. The software cancels random noise and reinforces the consistent signal from the stars. The result is a single, incredibly clean and detailed master image. Bring your RAW or stacked master into editing software, Lightroom, Darktable, or RAW Therapy. Adjust white balance to correct color cast. Temperature and tint sliders make a big difference. Gently increase contrast and clarity to bring out the Milky Way dust lanes. Apply noise reduction sparingly to preserve detail while smoothing sky grain. What looked flat out of camera can transform into a vibrant Milky Way with a few minutes of editing. Watch your histogram. Avoid blown highlights in the core while retaining shadow detail. Export high-quality JPEGs for sharing. Keep original RAW files safely archived. Stacking and simple sliders together unlock details your eyes could never see. Don't be intimidated. Practice and small, consistent edits lead to stunning results. As you fall in love with photographing the night sky, you become aware of the threat of light pollution. Our planet is becoming brighter every year. Unnecessary lights are erasing the stars. Every floodlit building and every unnecessary streetlight dims our shared sky. Protecting dark skies is part of our responsibility. Pack out what you pack in and stay on designated trails. Use red headlamps, minimize noise, and be mindful of wildlife and other stargazers. Leave the landscape as pristine as you found it. One of the most joyful parts of this journey is the community. Local clubs, online forums, and meetups. Share your photos with #Astrophotography and #Milky Way. Your image might inspire someone else to look up. There is a vast, welcoming global community eager to share tips and celebrate your successes. Your photograph might be the thing that encourages someone else to begin their own cosmic journey. The stars are waiting for you. The universe is constantly putting on the most spectacular show imaginable. Start with what you have. Even if you're in a city, focus on the moon or the bright planets. Go outside tonight, the stars have been waiting for you to capture them. The journey of 1,000 light-years begins with a single shot. Embrace the learning and cherish the quiet moments under the stars. Like, subscribe, and share if you're ready to capture the cosmos. Grab your camera and start your cosmic journey tonight.